Bonjour, welcome back to my channel. We're in the Geneva airport, so we're about to go to Paris. So excited. I need to find my gate, so that's where we're going. This airport was so small after I went through security. I didn't realize it from the beginning. And also they have very limited chargers. The only thing I've eaten today is a croissant, some chocolate, which is on my last video. So I need to get something to take my medicine and pull me over for this flight. I think it's only like an hour or so long. It's not long. This sandwich was not hidden like I really wanted it to, but there was nothing else for me to eat. Also, this is the Spirit Airlines of Europe. This flight is delayed. There were literally people arguing with the workers talking about how they didn't know the baggage rules. Like, y'all, this just is getting out of hand. Like, you know you have to pay for baggage at this point. Like, get over it. We all hate it, but it happens anyway. Luckily, I had a window seat, but this flight was only like an hour, so it wasn't all that long. It was a pretty dreary day out, and I forget that other people don't have sun all year round, which sounds really bad because I did come from the East Coast. But once I landed, I ordered an Uber to go to my hotel, which I thought was close to the airport. Made it to Paris. It's so cool.
English is normally easier than French, but in France we really struggle to speak English.
Hey, je ne connais pas. C'est la semaine dernière, tout le monde à part anglais, mais je ne pratique pas français, mais je parle un peu français. Et, I think English is harder than French. I think English is harder than French. This Uber ride was over an hour long because we got stuck in rush hour traffic, which is very late in the day for Paris. I wasn't expecting that. This is the room. We've made it to Paris. I can't find the light. Where is the light? That's the light. Whee! We finally made it. Oh my gosh. It was such a long way from the airport. This is the view. J'arrive, Patty. I got this little cute kitchenette and a microwave. I'm gonna eat that popcorn that I bought a long time ago. And a closet. Let's go take a look at the bathroom. Ooh, okay. Bathroom. Ooh, c'est grand. Bathroom is a lot bigger than I was expecting. That's surprising. Sure, I'm staying in the heart of Paris, although a lot of people do not speak English, including my Uber driver, and he was really testing my French speaking skills. It was a little difficult, but I'm really happy I got that practice. It really helped me. And he was saying that I speak French really well, considering I'm an American and I don't speak French at home. That was really encouraging. That was super sweet. So the guy at the reception said that there is a few restaurants that are open, one Italian and one Japanese place. It's Sundays, a lot of businesses are closed. I'm only here for 2 days, so I'm gonna make the most of it. So I'm gonna go get dressed, charge my phone a little bit, and then we're gonna go out to dinner for some Italian. The pasta's so good here, I can't wait. I downloaded Google Translate, and you can take a picture of words and have it translate to the language that you know. So that's what I was doing here. Okay, I don't know what I ordered, but this is what I got. Not sure what this cheese is, but we gonna eat it. This is what happens when you don't understand the language. Should have just got margarita. Let's see. It's okay. I need a napkin. You know how when you're hungry and that first bite is like, oh, thank you for having food? That's what this was. But after the third slice, I was like, I actually don't like this pizza. This is not what I wanted at all. I wanted your traditional pepperoni pizza, and that's not what I got. I ate like half. I'm gonna go eat that popcorn in the room. She gave me a dessert because I didn't like my pizza, so I'm gonna try it. I think it's like a mousse. I don't know. The top is a cream. There's pistachios. And I think the bottom is raspberry. C'est bon. It's pretty good. Bon matin. Feeling so much better today. I am gonna take some more medicine this morning, but we are up early, kinda. It's 9:30, okay? This is the earliest that I'm getting on vacation these days. Anyway, I do have a few plans for today. We have a partnership with the Paris Tourism Board. I have a few other places that I wanna go to. It's gonna be a busy day, and technically I'm staying outside of the city. Arrondissement is not where I am. If you don't know, the city of Paris is broken up into 20 districts, arrondissement, and the districts start from the center of the city and wrap around clockwise. So the higher the number, the further out from the center that you are. But we are not staying at a number. We are staying across the Seine, which is the river that separates Paris from the rest of France, essentially. We're staying a little bit far. It's gonna take us about 30 minutes to get to the first place, which is Starbucks. Girl, why are you going to Starbucks? Paris, you're in Paris. Listen, it's not just, it's not just any Starbucks, okay? You see it, it's gonna be great. So we're gonna be out all day. I am getting dressed for the day. I'm wearing heels, I'm gonna risk it. And we're taking the metro, and we're gonna do a lot of walking. I'm gonna wear the heels, but we are gonna go shopping later on today. I'm gonna buy an outfit that I'm gonna wear for the rest of the day. This is what I'm wearing in Paris. I do have on tights and some socks. It's so much colder here than I thought it would be. Like, it's like New York cold here, and I'm very unhappy about it. Actually missing LA a lot right now, but I'll be there very soon. I'm gonna end up wearing my winter coat, which I'm so unhappy about. But like I said, we're gonna go shopping, so I'm gonna buy something different to wear for later on tonight. I was doing a ton of research last night of places that I should go for today because I leave tomorrow. And it kind of sucks that I came in on a Sunday because everything is closed on Sundays. I did find a few things that I want to do, but Paris is such a big city. It's huge. What's that noise? I feel like Paris is like the French equivalent to LA because it's just such a big city, and every part of the city is slightly different and different prices too. I did learn that the Black community is in the 18th district, Arrondissement 18, and that's where a lot of the Black owned restaurants are. Also in the 11th district, but I'm not gonna make it out there today just because of everything else that's on the schedule that I want to do. I will be back to Paris, so I'm gonna put it on the schedule at some point. It would be so nice to hang out with French Black people. How dope. Also, I've seen a ton of videos of Black American transplants that live in Paris, and they like have their own community and stuff, so I know it exists here. I know there are places and clubs for the Blacks in Paris. I'm just not here today because it's not enough time. I didn't book enough time for this trip. I don't know why. I mean, I do have things I need to do when I get back to LA, and I've already been asked to do a few things for the weekend. My schedule is getting busier now that people know that I officially live in LA. I wish I would have booked a little bit more time here in Paris because it's such a quick trip. Luckily, the flights from Paris to LA aren't that expensive. It'll be pretty simple for me to come back. So I will be coming back to France later on this year. I will have time. We'll have more time to explore. This is not my first rodeo, and it won't be my last. Right, so I'm just gonna put on a little bit of makeup. Like a lot of content today. I also forgot a portable charger on this trip. So I'm gonna take a charger and just pray that everywhere I go has a charging outlet, because I can't have my phone die when I need the instructions for this country. What is making that noise? What is my toilet doing? It flushed. gosh, I don't know why it's being so weird. All the recommendations that I got were from the Paris Tourism Board and Instagram and TikTok. It's gonna be really fun. Like, I'm so excited for this. Last time I was in Paris, I was 22 and I was with a group, like a travel group. I'm here for 2 days again. What is up with me in these 2-day trips? Last time I went to Versailles, which is outside of the city technically. Stayed in a hostel, so it's actually really nice to be in a hotel this time. We did have a picnic by the Eiffel Tower, which was super nice. It's so cold today. Last time I was here, it was June, and it is early April. The weather isn't as I would want it to be, but we'll see if we make it to the Eiffel. That whole area is just a park, and it's all outside. And if I'm cold, I'm gonna come straight back to this hotel. Like yesterday, I think this will be a really great opportunity for me to learn French and learn how to survive here on my own, because there's almost nowhere for me to practice my French home. We'll have opportunities to come back to France, but it would just be nice to have better French. And traveling by yourself forces you to do things that you wouldn't normally do, aka speak French to strangers, so it'll definitely be a test. Last night I did get frustrated because I forgot a lot of the words, and also the words that I do know, like, don't actually translate. So I think I know proper French, which is like what they teach in school, whereas here everyone just speaks slang French, I think. I don't know, or maybe my French is so bad that people just couldn't understand what I was trying to say, but I got slightly frustrated, so I'm gonna try to not do that today. I am still learning. Like, most people learn languages when they're kids, you know, so it's not as difficult. Like, kids just like make mistakes and they're like, whatever. But I don't know, I guess it was kind of getting to me. So try to take a little bit easier today, be a little more patient with myself. Hopefully I do know how to get around the metro. The thing I love about Europe is public transportation is so good. Oh my gosh, the US could never. Everywhere you have to get a car or an Uber or whatever. Here you can take bus, the train, like literally anything, and I just love that. It's really easy to get around, and I've figured it out pretty well. Here's the outfit with the shoes. Like I said, I'm risking it for the content, doing it for the content. And here's the outfit with the doofy coat because it's cold. My bag of things that I need for the day. So let's go to Starbucks. I must have looked really lost when I was trying to buy the tickets to the metro, because this older woman came up to me and asked me if I needed help, except I didn't really understand what she was saying to me until I said no like 17 times. But anyway, made it into the city. Like I said, the subway is pretty easy to navigate, and it's also very clean. Like, New York could never. Oh my gosh, I was so impressed with this. I also thought I went to the wrong Starbucks at first, but this was the right one. For a second, I thought I went to the wrong Starbucks, and I was about to freak the hell out, but I made it. It was 10 a.m. by the time I got there, and my throat was killing me so badly, so I yanked open this tea and started drinking as soon as I could. And the mugs that they had were huge. I have never seen mugs that large in a Starbucks. This Starbucks was absolutely amazing. Like, how many Starbucks do you know have chandeliers hanging from the ceiling? Like, that's so unheard of. I was gawking at it the entire time I was there. I was so impressed. I can't get over how incredible this Starbucks is. One last look before I leave. So I've been using Google Maps to get around and find the different metro stations and times. So Google Maps took me to a different metro station, so I ended up walking out in the city in the morning, which I wasn't anticipating, but it was whatever. And there weren't a lot of people out because it was Monday morning and people were just heading out to work, so it was pretty empty. The shops aren't open until this afternoon during the break. So in France, they have a midday work break, which is like siesta. So take a very long lunch, and then after that lunch, that's when all the shops open up again. Shops won't open until about 2 p.m. and it's only 11 o'clock right now. So we're gonna go shopping later when everything opens up, but it's Monday, so it's the start of the week here. The reason why I think Paris is a lot like LA is because everything's so glam here. Even the McDonald's is super glam. The Starbucks, royalty, absolute royalty. Wait until you see this McDonald's. Okay, this is not McDonald's, this is the cafe next to McDonald's, but this is the pimped out McDonald's. Like, where do you see this in the US? Nowhere. You don't see this anywhere. The US could never, girl. Oh my gosh. Kiosks in the McDonald's. Getting back on a train so we can go on the tour. Let's go. So I was headed to Montparnasse, I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's basically the biggest tower in Paris where you can see the view of the entire city, 360 degrees around the city. So I had free tickets to go and I was like, why not? I haven't done this before. So I was heading there and I didn't realize I was following this person throughout the metro station. But when I got there, it took me a minute to recognize where I was. Somehow we ended up in a mall, the Centre Commercial. I'm trying to find a poor place. Just straight ahead. This mall is very empty though. I mean, it is a Monday at 11:15. I did not anticipate going into a mall. Like, that was the last thing on my list to do for this day in Paris. But here we are, you know, things happen and you just kind of go with the flow. Sign said it was 56 meters straight. Okay, here it is. Just kidding, we're here. We're gonna go to the top of that. Here's the streetway. So there were a lot of high school travel groups. When I went there, there was actually a really long line, but I was able to go around them. I don't know how. The 59th floor is closed. Took over to go up to the 56th floor. And there's a restaurant up there, and we're just gonna do like a quick tour up there. So it should be cool. Have 1,300 steps, 7,200 windows. So when I got to the top floor, I ended up following this tour group because they had an English tour guide. So he was telling us all about the city and the different areas and districts within the city. I was keeping up a little bit, but there were a lot of older people, like elderly in the group, and they were kind of getting on my nerves. And they were also coughing, and I was already coughing. I didn't want to get double sick. So I did kind of leave off from this group afterwards, after I got my information. But the guy was really cool. He was a great tour guide. I wish I hired him myself for just me. But this is a beautiful Eiffel Tower. I'm in love with this building. I can't get enough of it. Quick outfit change. Went to the mall. Now we're gonna go to, I forget what it's called, but it's Mansion. So we're gonna go check it out. I had to get out of those booties. I knew it was a bad idea. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna buy shoes. It's fine. So when I bought the white pair of boots, I was like, you know, I might as well get a cute little coat, and this is the coat that I got. But I didn't realize that the belt loop was broken until I was already in the subway station recording this and trying to get a picture of it as I was entering the station. But these are the boots. I love them. They're so comfortable. I really needed a new pair of white boots because I got rid of mine from the move to LA. So it was perfect timing for me to get a new pair of boots. I stopped in this cafe because I am so hungry. I didn't realize it was lunchtime already. So this really cute place called Cafe Etienne. Look at this view. It's so Parisian. I really need a break because my feet were hurting in those boots. But I have these white boots on. I feel so much more comfy. I was going to this museum. I feel like it. I'm just going to go to the British, and then I have to go to the post office because everything that I buy, I have to ship home because it's not going to fit in my luggage. It's actually cheaper to ship than it is to buy luggage for my flight. So I'm going to do that. Also book a really nice dinner for myself that's near the Eiffel Tower for tonight. I'm not really in a rush to run around anymore. It's on my only full day. Okay. I'm going to go to dinner tonight. So cute. More tea because my throat is so itchy. I would love to experience this during the Christmas time, but it's beautiful here. It's really all sugar. Lunchtime, so a lot of people are coming in now. I got The weather is so nice. Il fait beau. It got sunny out of nowhere. I was so surprised. It feels so nice out now. It's kind of like when you wake up and it's super cold and you need to wear a coat, and then by the middle of the day you're sweating and you take your coat off, and then by the end of the day you need the coat again because it's so cold again out of nowhere. But anyway, I was enjoying the beautiful weather. This was another mall too that I walked past, didn't even notice until just now. But this city is so beautiful. There were so many people that were meeting up with each other for lunch and hanging out for several hours. Like, that's the French way. You meet up, you hang out, and then at some point you go back to work. But life isn't revolved around work, and I absolutely love that about Paris. Anyway, I was looking for this thrift store that I saw online that I wanted to check out, and I ended up walking into a very random other thrift store, so I left. Whatever store I was in was really expensive, but I actually found the right thrift shop. Here it is. So in thrift stores in Paris, they actually charge you per gig and not a flat. I'm charging my phone at McDonald's right now so I can get back on the subway. But I found some really good things in the thrift store. I go to the post office when I get near my hotel so I can ship everything home and not have to pack it in my suitcase. But I cannot wait to do this thrift video. I'm so excited. Dig an outfit for tonight for dinner. Back to the hotel, I'm gonna rest, and then I'm gonna go back out tonight for dinner. Hang out and enjoy the city. I'm having such a great day. This is so much fun. I'm so happy. It's incredible. Shipping at the airport at the post office. But on my way to dinner, I'm gonna just have to pack everything in my suitcase. The train times are so close. I'm just trying to make dinner on time. Girl, I was stressed trying to get to all these trains. I ended up taking 4 different trains, so I had to transfer 3 different times to try to get to my reservation on time. And apparently the reservation time that I had, which was 7 p.m., was a really early dinner reservation time. Most people don't eat until like 9 p.m. So the train stations were super busy, but it was because everyone was going home from a day at work. But this was the building. I had dinner at the Opera, which was so crazy that I was even able to get a same-day reservation because I did not plan this before I came on this trip. I was like, I'm just gonna eat somewhere and it'll be fine, like whatever. But this restaurant was so nice. It was so great. Dinner was so good. Streets are so quiet. Look. No one's out. I'm going back to the hotel now. I'm so tired because I did it for 2 hours. I am still thinking about the food that I ate, but the best part was having churros for dinner dipped in chocolate. Oh my gosh, so incredible. My mouth is watering just thinking about it. I'm back in my hotel room. That jasmine drink hit me kind of hard. Today was such a great day. I'm so happy that I got to have dinner at the Opera. Like, that's so cool. I actually ended up staying next to a New Yorker, which is so funny. But this trip was so much fun. This whole trip, there were so many legs, there were so many things to do, so many people to meet, so many sights to see. I'm just so grateful that I'm able to do it all and share it all with you guys. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow I will be heading back to LA. I'm gonna continue some of my LA content. I will be international again very, very soon, so don't forget to subscribe. See y'all in the next episode. Bye.